Sup, pleekers, and welcome to Shooter. I barely know her. This is the show where we're talking about USA's hit show Shooter. Season 2 premiered last night.
Is it a hit show?
It is. I assume so.
Oh, okay.
It got a season 2. It's got to be kind of a hit.
All right.
So we're talking about season 2. The premiere happened last night, and we'll also probably talk a little bit about season 1 because I literally just watched season 1 right before the premiere started. I think an hour before the episode aired. I was watching the last episode of the season.
Yeah.
So should we recap all of season 1 a little bit?
Well,
or
you can recap it. I watched it when it was on.
Or should we just go to season 2 and then we can bring that up at the end?
Either way, I mean, you want to talk? Let's talk about last night's episode.
Well, the first thing I want to bring up, which isn't...
Why'd you ask me?
Well, because you said you want to do season
okay.
2. First thing I want to bring up, which will be interesting, we saw Turtle's name, Jerry Fiera, or however you say his name, in the opening credits. Did not see him in the entire episode once.
He was the guy that was going to take a poop.
Was he really?
Yeah.
There was a guy that's going to take a poop?
Remember in the flashback scene?
Oh, okay. That was him?
That was him that was going to poop, and then they're like, Taliban, and then they started shooting, and he was shooting in his underwear.
So then we'll see him again. Because I didn't even recognize him there then.
Well, he had goggles on, and he is in his underwear.
So then, okay, so he's going to be part of the team that, this guy is trying to kill.
Well, is he?
Did he die there?
Well, I mean, he was only in the flashback. He wasn't giving away the medal.
Maybe he'll die later on.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Well, because they're coming after... I don't know the guy's name. I know his name is... he was in Scream 2. The guy that framed him last season, that was his friend.
Oh, Omar Epps.
Yeah, him. They're after him, too, and he wasn't at that ceremony. So it could be something like that also.
Oh,
where
yeah.
They're going after everybody all over the world. I don't know where everybody is.
The sniper, the bad guy sniper, if you look at IMDb, his name is Salta.
If you look up the show on IMDb, his picture is the main thing. So when I saw that, when I was looking up stuff for season 1, a character or whatever, I was like, oh, I guess that's the shooter that he's looking for. And then it turned out to be the dude from Dexter in season 1. So then I was like, oh, I don't know who that guy is. And then when the episode aired tonight, I was like, oh, I get it. That's the bad guy. Okay, now that's why he's on IMDb's page.
So he should be the one that killed Donnie, his partner.
Oh, really?
In the flashback.
Which I looked up stuff because I told him when I started watching this a couple days ago, I said, I think I like this better than the movie just because they get to go into more stuff. And I thought you might too because you've read have you read all the books? I haven't
read all the books, but I've probably read 5 or 6.
Are they still going or are they all done?
Yeah, they're still going.
Which I assume that's what you'd like it more because what I read on IMDb,
I do like
IMDb
some of the
is
stories.
that telling what happened to Donnie. I guess that happened in the 3rd book, and stuff. There's certain things that have happened in the show that happened in later books that they're mixing in this, which I assumed you'd like because you watch that.
I just like the character Bob Lee Swagger, so any more stories you can get, any more stories you can get from him, it's cool. Mm-hmm. I was a little afraid last year when they said they were doing it. I think he was on the Dan Patrick show, Mark Wahlberg, and he's like, yeah, we're coming out with a shooter show. I was like, oh, sweet. I was like, he's going to do a show.
But you thought it was going to be Mark Wahlberg?
But then it's Ryan... Well, I didn't. And then it was Ryan Felipe. I'm like, I don't know if he could pull it off, but he totally pulls it off. He's awesome.
Yeah, I like him. I also really like that his wife is Patty from Flash.
Yeah, she's cool.
But I like how he is with his wife and his daughter. I like that dynamic. And then I also really like they replaced, which I can't think of the person's name. That's a common thing with me. What's his face? The guy from
Memphis?
Yeah, he's a girl now.
Yeah.
They changed that, which I like her because she was on Arrow, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, which in the book and in the movie, it's a man, but it doesn't matter that it's man, so that's cool.
It doesn't even really affect the show. It's just kind of to me, it's cool because now I know the actress from Arrow.
Yeah, I like her too. I knew her first from The Accountant she was in? Because I wasn't watching.
Oh yeah,
because I wasn't.
Because I remember we watched that, and I was like, oh, she's Amanda Waller in Arrow,
and I was like, what?
I think it was before you even started Arrow at all.
Yeah, I think it was.
But yeah, so I like her. So. What did you think of last night's episode?
I thought it was good. I thought it started off with just people come in with machine guns, start shooting, and then,
and then they all had bombs strapped to them and shit.
Yeah, there was no lack of action, so I thought it was good. At no point did I not enjoy it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. What I like too is they did this a lot in season 1 too. Is after the when he goes outside and he's looking to see like where the sniper could have been from or whatever, or if there was. I like when they show like the math going on in his head and like they show the building
cool.
and do all that.
That's super
I
cool.
Because they show you how he thinks and all that. Like that's really cool. That's one thing I really like.
And
about
it's
the show.
different, and no other show's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yesterday when I went to the gym, I watched the last episode of season 1.
Yeah, I remember I texted you, I'm on the last episode, and you're like, oh, I'm watching it too.
Yeah, well, because like you were telling me, you're like, who was it that you?
Oh, I can't remember his name. He's in here. I texted you, so keep going. I'll get the name.
Well, you're like, he's in. I'm like, who the hell is he? And I couldn't. And then as soon as you said who he was, I was like, oh yeah, now I remember. But it's just been so long, and I only watched it the one time through.
Yeah.
And then you go like the guy from Dexter, and I was like, huh? Oh yeah, I totally forgot he was like he was like a sniper, and then like the other guy was his mentor.
William Fichtner.
Yeah, William Fichtner.
Which I really like him. I was a little disappointed he's only in that one episode. I kind of figured he would.
So there's 2 people from Flash, 2 people from Arrow,
guy from Prison Break.
No, 2 guys from Entourage.
Yeah,
sorta. No, yeah, it's got a good cast. It's got the.
It does. Yeah.
I don't remember the guy's name from True Blood, but like he was.
Yeah, which I liked.
He's like the only one that's alive still, almost.
Yeah.
Well, and then that girl.
But it'd be interesting. So like, because at least like we knew Shooter the first season, we kind of knew how it was gonna end.
Sorta.
We've seen the movie,
sorta.
and you read the books. Like we had an idea.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting this season because like what's happening this season. Have you read that in a book, or have they made this up?
No, it's and that's the thing is they switch it up just enough to make you guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like at no point was he in Germany giving someone a silver star.
I think that'd be interesting too. That like it's not taking place in the U.S. this time.
But Solotov or whatever, however the hell you say his name, there's a sniper that's in him. See, the cool thing about like the book Point of Impact, which is what Shooter's based on.
Yeah.
That happened in Vietnam, whereas Shooter took it and made it
like now.
But now this Shooter's taken and made it like 10 years later. So it's cool how they can.
Yeah, because like I can see like they're taking like, oh well, this happened in the book, but we gotta modernize it a little bit.
Well, yeah, like
it's kind of like how like Flash and shows like that, like they take things from the comics or like the movies do, and they're like, well, we can't do it exactly that way because that wouldn't happen in the modern day.
Yeah. Well, like his lawyer in season 1, he's in the books. He helps him out.
I like that too. Like I think it's the second episode he gets introduced, and they're inside the hospital. So then, and like he kind of gets like there might be bugs, or like they're writing on the pad to each other. So that was a cool scene.
At least in the books, like he was a friend of his dad. He helped him out, and that kind of stuff. So his dad was a badass too until he got killed. So like,
do you think they'll ever get to the point in the show? Because I remember it was like a couple weeks ago, I think, maybe a month ago. We were leaving the gym. You were telling me because you were reading one of the books, and he was walking around with samurai swords and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you think the show will ever get to that point?
I hope not. No, that's the only book I didn't like. Was he went to Japan and fucking became.
How old was he though at that point?
40s or 50s.
40s, 50s. Which I read on IMDb also. That this guy, Ryan Felipe, is the oldest guy to play. I mean, only 2 people have played him. But I guess, because Mark Wahlberg, I guess, was in his, he was 34 or something when he played him. And he's 42 right now, something like that, maybe 43.
Oh, is he that old?
I guess so, yeah, I would have never guessed.
Yeah, he's in pretty good shape.
They said that, and I was like, oh, wow, I would not expect him to be that old.
Yeah, like the last book I read, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was, they actually make many comments about how he's got gray hair and stuff.
Oh, like you're old now.
Yeah. Yeah, and he like in that book he goes to like save his daughter or whatever. But what I like about his character is that it's like he's always the smartest one.
Yeah.
But he's never showing it. He never lets you know that he's in on everything. There was in that book there was a girl who was the bad guy, but she was a cop. So like the whole time like you don't realize that he knows, and at the end, he's like, yeah, I knew the whole time, so it was just like, it was cool, though, the way they do it.
I just thought of something from season 1, which is another character from Entourage that's in the show. Babs from Entourage is in it.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
So at the end of last season, when she aimed the gun at him and did all that shit, and
it was just like the movie.
And at the end, when the girl said, you didn't even flinch when she aimed the gun at you, and then they showed him in his little garage or doing that. So did he know the whole time that the gun couldn't shoot at all, from the beginning, and that they were gonna frame him?
Oh yeah.
That's what I took from it. But I was like, that's kind of weird that he's.
Well, that's how the movie was too.
Oh really?
Yeah. Except in the movie, he points the gun at the person.
Oh right.
And was gonna shoot him, and he's like, it was kind of cooler that she was gonna shoot him.
I like too because in the movie that they had kind of the same settings here. So the movie like there was in that snowy place.
Yeah.
Like I still got his arm shot off or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was cool a little bit.
Yeah.
It was real cool, but real fucking disgusting when the other sniper goes to shoot, and you keep shooting, and you're like, because I know he's not gonna kill Swagger.
Yeah.
And then
I
it
remember
ends up
that.
when it first blows up. I was like, oh shit! Did the other guy snipe through a scope? And then they show him just with the bullet, and I was like, oh no, that's even cooler. That he like,
you know what's
he plans
funny?
all that down to like the button.
You know what's funny? I might be wrong, but so Mima was watching this too.
Yeah.
So she's not very quick on shit, and I was like, oh, that was so cool. Like I didn't realize what was going on at first. And she's like, oh, yeah, he was doing that stuff with that bullet. And I was like, oh, my God.
That's funny that she put two and two together before that you could.
Yeah, I was very embarrassed.
That's real funny. So I don't remember much from the next on. Did the next on, or like this season on Shooter, tell us much?
I don't think so. I mean...
Do you know anything? Because like I didn't see any trailers for the show or anything until you told me to watch it like 3 days ago.
No, I mean, I didn't... To be honest, I don't watch anything on USA except for this, so I had no idea. Like Mima actually told me it was on July 18th, and then I was so happy that Game of Thrones was coming on, I kind of forgot about Shooter.
Oh, yeah.
But now, it's kind of cool. I got 2 fresh shows going.
Yeah, we got 2 shows to do. We went from having like nothing to like video content-wise for TV shows, and now we're at the point where we have 2, and we're probably coming up soon and more.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It'll be cool.
Any last things you want to say about Shooter before we wrap this up?
No, I hope other people are watching it.
Yeah, me too. I really like it. I hope it continues because it's like the same style of cop show, but it's unique in its own little way too.
Yeah, I mean it's really cool the way they do shit, and and then they got the flashbacks too.
Which I like that it's like Arrow style,
kind of like Arrow, yeah.
Because it relates to the episode a little bit, so then they go to the flashback of war stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, I mean it's.
Which I really do like. That's one thing when I texted you that I liked the show more than the movie is because like we get to see a lot more of his war history.
Oh yeah,
and I really like seeing that, like seeing him up as a sniper with all his buddies and stuff like that. Like I really like that.
No, yeah, I mean I guess I like the show a lot. I mean they'll probably in a movie you get 2 hours. You don't show so much.
Well, that's like I like the movie a lot, but like it's only because the show can do more stuff that I think I like it better.
Yeah, but I mean it's cool, and I'm excited to watch it every week. It's cool, and I didn't know. Hopefully, Ryan Felipe didn't mess up his leg too much.
I read it was I didn't see. I don't think he said exactly how it happened, but it was like a family freak accident. Like I thought it was like during filming.
Yeah, it wasn't during filming.
But it was something with his family.
But they still have 2 episodes to film.
Yeah, which I guess they could probably film everything except for his little bits, because there is quite a few scenes that he's not in.
Well, yeah, I guess.
But I mean, they're still gonna need him there, so like that'll kind of blow. But hopefully, because I'm assuming there's 10 episodes this season also.
There is.
So hopefully within those weeks, I would assume it maybe won't delay anything because there's 10. So
I read that it's not. They don't expect it to. So hopefully.
Well, because
that would suck. You get to 8.
Because
all right.
There's 10 and there's usually a break in the middle, so there seems like there should be plenty of time for them to get.
I don't think there's a break.
Oh, they don't do breaks for the show?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. But remember last year it was supposed to come out at the same time, and they pushed it back.
Oh, because there was that shooting or whatever. Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we better not come out with a thing where they're shooting people. So
yeah.
I was like, whatever. I was all excited to watch it, and then I forgot about it. So.
All right, well, that's it for Shooter this week. We'll be back next week with another episode of Shooter. Comment down below what you guys are thinking about the show. I know this is season 2, but for me, it's brand new.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a fun, cool show.
Yeah. Also, comment down below because, like I said, I think I like the show more than the movie. Comment down below what you think, like the show versus the movie. What are your thoughts? What you think the movie did better? What you did the show was done better? Stuff like that, and also maybe the books too, which I'm kind of interested in reading the books now. Watching the show.
I got them all on my Kindle.
I thought about that because I've been on the Kindle because I've been reading the Dark Tower. So I was like, oh, I could just read that too while I'm here. That might be interesting. But yeah, so we'll be back next. We're doing this on Wednesday now. We'll be back next Wednesday with a brand new episode of Shooter. We'll see you guys next time. Ooey, ooey.
Good afternoon,